Welcome to Creative World. In this video, we will solve Chapter 2 exercise problem number 2.106. While solving this problem, we will be using Kirchoff's current law. According to this law, a cumulative current on a node inside an electrical network is always equal to 0. Sum of all entering currents on a node is always equal to sum of all leaving currents from that node. We also will be using Kirchoff's voltage law. According to this law, a cumulative supplied and dropped voltage across circuit elements in a closed loop is always equal to 0. Ohm's law will also be utilized while solving this problem. According to this law, voltage across any resistance R is the product of current through it and the value of resistance itself. Now move towards the problem. Exercise problem number 2.106. Find the value of G in given below figure, such that 3 ampere current source supplies power of 20 watt. This is the circuit diagram of given problem. Inside this network, we have to find the value of G. While one information is given, power supplied through this constant current source is 20 watt. First of all, we will try to find out voltage across this constant current source because power of this source and the value of current through this source is given. We will use power conventional formula, that is the product of voltage and current. If we know any two quantities in this formula, we can calculate third quantity as well. In our case, power and the value of current is given, so we can calculate voltage across this constant current source. Voltage equation will be equal to 20 watt divided by 3 ampere. So the value of voltage will be 6.67 volt and the polarity of voltage will be positive terminal here and negative terminal here in order to supply 20 watt power from this constant current source. Modify the circuit diagram by indicating voltage across this constant current source. Now for further solution of this problem, we have to assume the directions of currents through these branches. Current through this branch is given with its polarity, that is labeled as Ix, and it is flowing from this node to this node. Remaining branch currents are assumed with their polarities. Current through this branch is I1 and it is leaving from this node. Similarly, current through this branch is I2 and it is entering towards this node. Current through this branch is I3 and it is also entering towards this node. According to the assumed directions of current, polarity notations across these resistances are marked. Polarity notation across this resistance is taken with the respect of this current Ix. Now we will write Kirchoff current law equations for these particular nodes. Start from here. On this node only one current is entering, 3 ampere, while leaving currents are Ix and I1. And according to Kirchoff's current law, entering current is always equal to leaving currents. Similarly, on this node, two currents are entering, one is I3 and other one is I2, while leaving current is only 3 ampere. Current equation for this node will be entering current is Ix while leaving currents are I3 and the current of this dependent source, that is Gix. Similarly, on this node, two currents are entering, one is I1 and other one is Gix, and only one current is leaving, that is I2. So its current equation will be I1 plus Gix is equal to I2. Now for further simplification, we will apply Kirchoff's voltage law inside this closed loop. For that purpose, we are assuming the direction of current in clockwise direction. Write KVL equation for this closed loop. Start from here. Current entering terminal is positive, so voltage across this 2 ohm resistance will be taken with positive sign, that is the product of I3 and 2 ohm. Next, current entering terminal is negative, so voltage across this constant current source will be taken with negative sign, minus 6.67 volt. Next, current entering terminal is positive, so voltage across this 1 ohm resistance, that is the product of Ix and 1 ohm, will be taken with positive sign. Now in order to solve this equation, we will replace current I3 and write it in the term of Ix. If we observe in this equation, we can find the value of current I3 in term of Ix by placing this Gix on the other hand side of equal. So the value of current I3 will be equal to Ix minus Gix. Replace I3 with Ix minus Gix. Open the bracket. Product of 2 and Ix will become 2Ix, and product of 2 and minus Gix will become minus 2Gix. Plus Ix is equal to 6.67 volt. This minus 6.67 volt is placed on the other hand side of equal. Now add Ix and 2Ix together. It will become 3Ix minus 2Gix is equal to 6.67 volt. We cannot further solve this equation. For right now, leave this equation and label it as equation A. Now apply Kirchoff's voltage law inside this closed loop. For that purpose, we are assuming the direction of current in clockwise direction. Start writing KVL equation for this closed loop. Start from here. Current entering terminal is positive, so 6.67 volt will be taken with positive sign. Next, current entering terminal is negative, so voltage across this 2 ohm resistance, that is the product of I2 and 2 ohm, will be taken with negative sign. Next, current entering terminal is negative, so voltage across this 2 ohm resistance, that is the product of 2 ohm and I1, will be taken with negative sign. Again, in this equation, we will try to replace these two currents values in term of current Ix so that we can further solve this problem. We can find the value of current I1 using this equation by placing Ix on the other hand side of equal. The equation for current I1 will become 3 minus Ix. So replace this I1 with 3 minus Ix. Similarly, current I2 is equal to I1 plus Gix, and the value of current I1 is 3 minus Ix. So the equation for current I2 will be 3 minus Ix plus Gix. So replace I2 with 3 minus Ix plus Gix. Take the product of minus 2 and 3, it will become minus 6. Similarly, product of minus 2 and minus Ix will become plus 2Ix, and the product of minus 2 and Gix will become minus 2Gix. Similarly, the product of minus 2 and 3 will become minus 6, and product of minus 2 and minus Ix will become plus 2Ix. Now add minus 6 and minus 6 together, it will become minus 12, and 2Ix and 2Ix will become 4Ix. Subtract 6.67 from minus 12, it will become minus 5.33, and place this minus 5.33 on the other hand side of equal, so it will become plus 5.33. Now we cannot further solve this equation, so label this equation as equation B. Now in order to calculate the value of current Ix, we will subtract equation B from equation A. All of these signs will be changed because we are subtracting this equation from equation A. This minus 2Gix will cancel out with plus 2Gix. Here minus 4Ix plus 3Ix will become minus Ix, and the result of 6.67 minus 5.33 will become 1.34. Now divide on both sides with minus 1 to calculate the value of Ix, that will become minus 1.34. We have calculated the value of current Ix. Now we will further solve this problem to calculate the value of G. For that purpose, we will again apply Kirchoff's voltage law inside this closed loop. But before that, we have to find the value of voltage across this 1 ohm resistance because current through it is known. So the value of voltage will be the product of Ix and 1 ohm, while the value of Ix is minus 1.34. Value of voltage across this 1 ohm resistance will be minus 1.34 volt. This minus sign is indicating that the polarity notation across this 1 ohm resistance is wrong. Actual polarity notation across this 1 ohm resistance is opposite to the assumed polarity. So modify the network by placing actual polarity notation across this 1 ohm resistance with the value of voltage. Now we will apply Kirchoff's voltage law inside this closed loop. For that purpose, we are assuming the direction of current in clockwise direction. Write KVL equation for this closed loop. Start from here. Current entering terminal is positive, so voltage across 2 ohm resistance will be taken with positive sign. Next, current entering terminal is negative, so voltage 6.67 will be taken with negative sign. Next, current entering terminal is negative, so 1.34 volt will be taken with negative sign. Add these constants together, their sum will be equal to minus 8.01 volt, and place this minus 8.01 volt on the other hand side of equal to calculate voltage across this 2 ohm resistance, that will be equal to 8.01 volt. After calculating voltage across this resistance, we can calculate the value of current I3 using Ohm's law. I3 will be equal to 8.01 volt divided by 2 ohm. So the value of current I3 will be 4.005 ampere. Now we know the value of current through these two branches, so we can apply Kirchoff's current law on this node to calculate current through this branch, that is equal to Gix. So write Kirchoff's current law equation for this particular node. On this node, one current is entering while two currents are leaving. Leaving currents are I3 and Gix, while entering current is Ix. Place the values of Ix and I3 in this equation. Ix is replaced with minus 1.34 and I3 is equal to 4.005. Now open these brackets and place 4.005 on the other hand side of equal. So the equation will become minus 1.34 G is equal to minus 1.34 minus 4.005. Add these constants together. Their sum will be equal to minus 5.345. Now divide on both sides with minus 1.34 to calculate the value of G, that will become 3.99. So the value of G inside this network is 3.99. So this was exercise problem number 2.106. Thank you. See you again in next video.